guys, welcome back. My name is Hannah if you're new here, and I am so happy to have you. Today I'm going to be showing you how to achieve this makeup look, the look I already have on. So just a really simple no makeup look. I think for me when I'm doing makeup, I want to look like myself, but a little bit more elevated, a little bit more put together, and just have a really even complexion and looking the best I can. This makeup is pretty simple, and my hope for this video is that most of the products I used are things that you can find something similar in your own makeup bag, so you can swap them out as needed and really just make this your own. So definitely come back to this video if you want a little bit of a guide, but I'll just show you how I do things personally, how I make it look natural. In this video, I don't use brushes, kind of intentional, because I want to show you that most of this you can do with your hands. You don't need to buy a fancy brush or anything like that. The only time I use a brush is with my powder. So pretty simple, easy, and you can do it with your hands. So love that. If you're traveling, you don't have stuff, you just want to look a little bit brighter, this is the makeup look for you. It is just a basic no makeup look. I think this has become pretty popular recently. It's become a trend, so definitely my favorite trend so far. It's my daily makeup, so I'm really excited about it. But yes, just making ourselves look like ourselves, but elevated and all the good things. So excited to have you here today, and we're just gonna jump right into the video. So here we go. So to start my no makeup look, I always put my hair back in something just because I want to keep it out of my way while I'm doing what I need to do. But I can't find my hair clip. So for today, showing you, I'll just be using my headband. If you want to do a more intense makeup look, I always say you can bring the headband like right to your hairline, and then you can put the makeup all the way up to it and you don't get makeup in your hair. So definitely something you can do. But to start my makeup look, first things first, I already put on my base, which is my skincare. I use a really thick moisturizer. Any of them will work, just because I like a glossier look. As you can tell, I look a little bit greasy maybe to most people, but to me this is what I like. So put on a thick moisturizer, and then you'll probably see this in most of my makeup videos, most of my videos in general. It is the Colorescience Glow. This one, I feel like it gives you the similar look to like the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, except it's not, it's more skincare. It's SPF 50, so starting with this I like, because then I feel protected for the rest of the day. So you have to shake it, and then I really like the applicator, but I just put it on like my sunscreen. So put a little bit on, then I just put it anywhere I want it. As you can probably see, I have some red spots on my face. I got a facial 2-3 days ago, so I'm definitely having some redness from that, which is great. I normally wouldn't want to show people the redness, but I can show you how to cover it. So I just put this on, like I said, like I would my sunscreen. My light just died. That's okay. Okay, so I have that all over. You probably can't see it that well, but a little bit of a glow and like a filter. The one product that makes my skin look the best for the no makeup look is the Dr. Jart BB cream. So good. Also, it is an SPF 40, but this one does help with redness, so I really like this one. And you don't need that much, but it does come out looking kind of gray. and this is shade Fairlight. So a little bit gray, and what I like about this one is depending on how much you use, you can really change it from less coverage to more coverage. I tend to like less coverage, so I don't use that much, but since I'm a bit red today, I'm going to use this one. Also, when you're doing makeup, like I don't use brushes that much. I do sometimes, not with this look because I want it to look very airbrushed and natural. Make sure you pat it in, at least once you're done spreading it, so you're not just wiping it all over your face. Anyways, look how different my skin looks. Like so much less red, like a significant amount. It is my holy grail product. I love it so much. But look at that. That's impressive to me. I love it. And then I'm always gonna get a little and put down my neck, just because I don't want a difference in color from my face to my neck. So blend that in a little bit. And then I go in with concealer. Like always, I just want concealer on anywhere that I'm extra red and a little bit under my eyes, because I do get darker under eyes, especially if I'm traveling. So I want to have a little bit of coverage. So I'll do a little swipe here. Whoop. And then here. Even them out. And that's plenty for me. I don't like having too much. And I will just go through and find any red spot that I have and cover it up so it can sit a little bit. I find concealer is easier to work with when it's been sitting for a second. So not too many, which is wonderful. I think my skin's healing just like a little bit more. And you can totally use a brush. I really like the Hourglass. I don't know what it's called, but it's the Hourglass concealer brush, and I really like it. So, not done. I know it still looks a little bit funky, but not done. So, bear with me. We're just gonna let that sit for a second. Like I said, my under eyes are really dark, so sometimes if this is happening, I will put some powder on and then another little layer. So, still keeping it natural, but I do feel like my under eye is really angry today, and it is just the lighting, but that's fine. Then the next thing I do, it really depends on what you're going for. I like to have a little bit of color on my lips, so I take off anything on there. This is actually a lip tint that I got when I was in Japan, and it's the shade O2, so if you can find it, it's really good. I feel like it looks natural if you put a little bit. If you put too much, it looks a little funky. I feel like I just want to look like I have blood flow in my face and on my lips. After that one, got to be, is such a good brow gel. I got this one in Norway, so it's really good. But I know they sell it everywhere, so all I do is brush my brows up. Easy peasy. I don't like to have really fluffy brows. It's just not for me. So I do that, and then honestly I'll just use my finger and push it down a little bit. And that looks so much better already. Then after that one, Merit Beauty actually makes my favorite blushes because I feel like they go on so easily and they stay for a long time. They don't fade, so I love it. And this is shade Beverly Hills. I actually looked for this when I was at Sephora last time and they didn't have it, so not sure, but put a little, I like to smile just to see where to put it, but I just put like a little bit on here and I'll pat it in too. And then suddenly I look a little bit more alive. Next, let me grab it. Also, Saie Beauty has the best makeup case that I've used ever, so that's what I love. So today, because it's a no makeup look, I want to go really simple. I'm gonna give my lashes a tiny bit of a curl, but not like a drastic one because I want to keep it very natural. Also, if you guys want more coverage, like definitely feel free to add another layer or use like a foundation stick or something on there too, and you can easily make it a little bit more coverage. I'm gonna go with the L'Oreal mascara. I really like this one. I feel like it's natural. The lashes don't clump, and that is the most important thing with no makeup is making sure your lashes aren't clumping together. Perfect. So as you can see, they're all separate and they look really natural. It's not gonna be too much. So keeping it simple. And then for my lips, since I get really chapped, I'm just going to put a little Rhode Peptide on top. Keep my lips pretty hydrated as well. And this one I feel like it's not too pink, so it's almost clear, honestly. So it doesn't affect my lip tint, it lets it do its thing, but keeps my lips hydrated. And this is in the color Ribbon. And then the last thing I'm gonna do is put a little bit of powder anywhere I feel like my concealer needs it and under my eyes, so I can do a little more concealer. As you can see, I'm really tired, so I have that line. And I also, when I smile, I have high cheekbones, so sometimes it can crease like right under there. So that's the only thing I want to be a little bit careful of, but I think this looks really good. And like I said, it's no makeup, so you want it to look really natural, unless of course you want to go for a little bit more intense. It's really just personal preference. So that is the finished look, except for my powder. I've just been using the HD Flawless. I don't love it, but it is cruelty free, which I do like. So if you have any recommendations for a really good setting powder, let me know. I really like the Laura Mercier powder as well, but I'll put a little bit of this on. This brush is not what I would use for this, but it's fine. So I'm just gonna pat it under my eye. There you can see it. And then I'm gonna pat it with my finger in, like, to the concealer. Perfect. So much better. And then I am done. I'm gonna let that sit a little more, and then I'll probably brush off anything extra that wants to come off. But yeah, that is the finished look. Very natural, very cute. Nothing too intense, but I will, oops, I'm not doing this. I will link everything I used in the bio, but really cute, really simple, really easy, and you can replace all of the products with your own. So anything that works for you will work, and I love that. So thank you guys for joining. If you have any questions about the products or you want to see a different makeup look, let me know. Leave a comment, anything like that, just let me know. But that is my no makeup look, so thank you for joining me. Also, if you are modeling, this is a really good makeup look for you. Really simple, and you can go into castings with it. You want to keep things extremely simple, so no makeup is always the way to go. But that is the end. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next week.